everybody. Welcome to Stone React. So glad you're joining me today. So we're going to dive into her reversing type 2 diabetes. Ooh, I can't wait. And then we're going to jump on the last live that she did, shopping for hijabs. So let's see what she's got for us.
The rad.
So apparently a lot of people watching her have been asking her who she likes to watch. So that's what she's telling us now.
Rad is one gamer I've been watching since 2012. If you want to watch him play some good games, I like watching his...
I don't know what's the entertainment of watching somebody else play a game, but okay, go for it.
Horror game series. This is The Quarry from 2022.
Yeah, nobody cares. Okay. Go on, tell us about your fabulous reversal of type 2 diabetes. How did you do it? Tell us. You do. You look horrible.
This is my messed up sleep pattern face.
Well, gee, I don't know. When you eat the food that you eat and the sugar you consume and the sodium and all that crap that you're putting into your body in huge amounts of quantities, I would imagine that you probably are feeling very out of balance and not feeling so well. I wouldn't feel well either. I know if I overeat and indulge in things I shouldn't, I pay the price. So there you go. That's why you feel like crap, because you put crap in your body.
I'm always tired. Always. Which is why I haven't really been doing, as much content the past few days, like going out, live streaming, blah, 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 I want to talk to you guys about something that I'm going to be doing, starting to...
That's terrific. She's got a great idea. She's going to tell us about how she's going to reverse that type 2 diabetes. And look, I already saw some clips on this. We know she's going to do a water fast. And I don't know why she doesn't realize how ridiculous she sounds when she's talking about this, because she attempted this multiple times in the past and didn't even make it past day one. So fasting is a really hard thing to do. And when you eat an enormous amount of food like Chantal does, it's even harder to fast because you're so used to eating such a huge quantity of food, it just sends your body into shock. Which, look, some people are very successful in fasting for long periods of time and seeing some success from it, but it's not something sustainable. So, and for somebody like her who's so dysfunctional and her eating is so erratic and just all over the place and too much, and doing something that extreme is just going to send your body into a shock. It's not... You can't take extremes. And this is the problem she has. She always goes to these really extreme type strategies when it comes to her health and her weight. And what happens is when you're taking these extreme ideas, it really is a turnoff because it seems so much and it seems so extreme that you end up failing at it before you even try it.
Tomorrow, when I wake up.
So this was posted a day ago. So today is tomorrow. She hasn't posted anything. I think the live was done 11 hours ago.
This is something... Look, I know I look crazy to you guys.
You're crazy.
Because I've tried this many times. Now, I want to do a medical fast. I want to do it because I'm somebody who I really just believe in it. Like, I've done a lot of, research.
You can believe in fasting and still it not be the right thing for you. Okay, perfect example. You are exempt from fasting for Ramadan because you have type 2 diabetes. And you have a barrage of other illnesses, okay? So why would you go then and go to the full extreme of just completely fasting, supposedly for a very long period of time? You can't even fast for the amount of hours of Ramadan without putting yourself in some type of jeopardy. So why would you now go and take that to the extreme and do that? I mean, you're setting yourself up to fail. That's what you're doing.
Research on the benefits. Watched a lot of documentaries of people who have done prolonged water fasts. I completed a 5-day water fast.
That's a lie. There is no way that I believe she could complete a 5-day water fast. She can't even complete a day on a water fast. Water fast is not easy, okay? I've done it before, though I did mine the master cleanse, that lemonade diet. I did it. I think I'm trying to remember exactly how many days. It was like I did it during Lent, and I think it was like 30 some days. I don't remember. And I lost just that same amount of weight. I was successful at it, but it was hard. Like the first few days, you're so weak and tired just trying to adjust to now not having all that food in your body fueling you. And then you get like this spike, this kind of high where you've got this energy from I don't know where, and you're just kind of flying on that energy the entire time. She's never going to reach that point. I mean, you have to get past those first few days to reach that high. And she doesn't even get past day one. Nor do I think that this is a good idea for her. For somebody in her situation, I would never recommend any type of fast. It makes no sense. You're going to fail.
Shortly after I first started my YouTube channel, I think back in 2018, and I remember it was hard, but I remember...
I think her channel was earlier than 2018. It has to be. I think she's been on like 7-8 years maybe. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's close. Yeah, 2016, 2017.
The mental clarity I had, how shiny my hair and skin was just glowing, and I remember...
But if it was all that good, why didn't you stay with it? I mean, this is the question you have to ask yourself. Go back in that time when you did that fast. What was it that made you stop the fast? And what was it that made you revert back into your bad habits and not transition from that period to having a healthier eating pattern? That's what you need to dive into to understand why you failed multiple times before, because that message is the lesson learned, and that's how you're going to understand why doing a fast is not a good idea for you.
For like how good I was feeling, and I feel that, like, I truly believe in my mind that
yeah, I know you
the
do.
only way to like really heal my body, like completely heal it. So what I would be doing with this fast, it wouldn't be a...
Okay, you guys are gonna laugh. I just got a notification on my phone. Foodie Beauty just posted a video. I broke my fast. Here's why. Oh, we are so jumping into this next. Okay, go on now.
You know, eating disorder. It wouldn't be any of that. It would be medical and also religious.
So tell me, how does it categorize as medical? Like, what is your doctor going to be supervising you as you're going through it? Because really, if you were going to do a fast, I would highly recommend that you do it under the care of your PCP, especially with all the health issues that you have. That would be smart. But I doubt that's going to happen, because I'm pretty sure the doctor's going to side eye her like, what?
It'd be a way to become more spiritual, connected to God. And
if you wanted to be more spiritual, why did you not do it during Ramadan? Why can you not fast for that length of time, though you believe that you can fast for days upon days? I mean, do you see the contradiction there? Do you see the flip-flopping, why nothing seems to make sense when you talk?
Even though, like, yeah, it's Ramadan fasting, but this is like prolonged, and like apparently after a certain amount of time, the mental clarity just keeps enhancing, and it I can't explain it. Like,
I completely understand and have experienced what it is she is speaking of, and I'm sure many of you may have experienced it too. Please share below what your thoughts are, and like the video if you're enjoying it, because it does have the algorithm. But anyway, let's get...
So I don't have any energy right now.
Train of thought.
Saying, and it
Okay, that's right. I know what I was going to say now. The feeling. So after you get done like that first few days, the first week, you do, and I don't know if everybody experiences this, but I definitely did. You experience this tremendous high. All of a sudden, like, your brain goes, like, pops open. You got like so much clarity in your mind. You've got energy, and you don't even know where it's coming from, because you're like, wait, I haven't eaten in like a week and a half. I understand the feeling she's talking about. But here's the thing. She so desperately wants to know what that feels like, but she can't even get to the starting line to know what it is to do it. I mean, every time she talks about starting it, she says she's going to do it, but she always ends up breaking it. It's hard. She doesn't like anything hard. So that's why I often wonder why she puts so many big, challenging things in front of her all the time. It's like she almost wants to set herself up to fail.
I can't explain it. Like, I'm just so, I don't have any energy right now.
You can't explain it because
But
you never
if
went
you
through
look
it.
up, there's a man, Angus Barbieri. He was a Scottish guy, a Scottish man, and he has the world record for the longest fast. And he was over 400 pounds. He did, I think, 382 days or something like that fasting.
I don't know this person, but I can tell you, I'm pretty sure I could assume that there was a doctor or doctors who were watching over and monitoring this gentleman, because that isn't a healthy thing to do, to go that many days without food and just drinking water. Some people do experiment, and a lot of times they'll do it, as a challenge to themselves. And I get it. It's interesting to see how the body can do what it does, but it's not a good idea to do it for that long. And, she's talking about this guy. I think she might want to educate herself more, like understand, like, was the PCP close by? Were there any specialists involved? Did he have to go through some testing before he even attempted this type of challenge to be sure that he was in a place with his health that he wouldn't jeopardize his life? I would think somebody who got documented doing this type of a thing would probably be under the care of someone.
Mostly just water and some other supplements, but no food. And I believe, well, I'll show you a picture. He lost all of the weight, of course. And I believe in autophagy. So,
there we go. Autophagy.
Autophagy just means self-eating. And basically your body gets rid of all of the, damaged cells in your body. And autophagy actually also reverses aging, and it can. And this is backed by scientific evidence, which is easily Googleable as well. So I believe in that as a way of healing. In Islam, we believe in fasting as a way of healing, and I've always believed that. I've talked about this on my channel.
Chantal, your faith believes in fasting just like many other faiths. I mean, Christians have fasting, Jews have fasting. We all that's yeah. It's for a lot of people, it's like a faith thing. It's a time where they might fast and pray because they're trying to receive an answer for something. But I mean, she can't even do it during Ramadan. I mean, she can't even be successful doing it. Let's say she was in better health and could fast and should fast. She wouldn't be able to do it. It's too much effort for her. It takes work not to eat. Like, it's easy for her to pick up the phone, go on an app, order food, or tell Salah to order this, order that, or to go in the kitchen and grab a big bag of chips and candy bars and crackers and all the things that she has in there. It's easy. It's a lot of work when you have to keep yourself away from those things because they're everywhere, right? Everywhere you go, there's some food, there's smells, and anywhere you go, anybody you see, there's going to probably be food involved somewhere. It's very tempting. It'd be very hard.
Ad nauseum, many times. I've tried to do a fast and I failed, and yes. I get laughed at, and you can laugh at me. I don't really care.
For me personally, it's not about laughing, though. I laugh in a sense of, my gosh, we've been through this how many times, we've done this how many times. That's silliness. Yeah, I laugh about that. But I am trying to deter you from becoming gravely disappointed in yourself. But then again, I don't even know if you feel disappointment for yourself, but you're going to feel like a failure. And if you keep putting these type of extreme challenges in front of you, you're going to continue to feel like a failure because you're putting impossible goals for yourself. In the state that you're in, the weight that you're at, the health that you're in, all that stuff, that is not the journey or the path that you should be taking to getting healthy. So many people and so many reactors, people who watch you, even Beezers, they give you advice, sound advice. And I think like most people are saying the same stuff to her over and over again. Cut the carbs, eliminate the sugars, cut down on the sodas, drink more water, and move a bit. And control your calories. It's not brain science. I mean, this is something we should all know. But it's surprising to me because I don't think she knows. I don't think she. I don't know. I don't think she gets it. And I don't know why. But it's just the way her brain is, I guess.
I'm going to just keep trying.
Okay, keep trying.
Because it's something I believe in. And it's something that I know if I can do. You know, I want that mental, I want to just not think about food for a good, like, month. I'm going to keep going with the fast until I can.
I mean, we know she didn't make it through the fast, okay, because we know she just posted a video, like 15 minutes ago, that she broke her fast and why. So we're going to get into that after this. Like the video if you're enjoying it. It's going to be hard for her to like food's everywhere. It's going to be hard. That's tired.
As long as I can. I'm not going to set like a time limit or whatever.
Well, that's smart because, hey, she broke the fast today.
I'm also not going to edit this video, so if there's some facial tics I didn't edit out, whatever. I sometimes have facial tics.
I have never seen a real tick on her, okay? The things that she used to call as ticks come and go with the seasons. So she didn't have really any ticks with BB, but it like got very elevated during what's his face? Oh my god, Nader. It really escalated there. And I think it did because of how dramatic that whole situation was. And it probably like escalated her state of mind. And then with Sella, I don't see any until recently. Suddenly she started bringing it up again. But I honestly, I don't think that these are real ticks. I think that it's a way she entertains or is theatrical in her responses. I think she likes to do these little things that she thinks it's funny. She thinks it's cute. She's like a child, right?
Which I'm trying to control not doing, but anyway. So yeah, Angus Barbieri. And, you know, somebody brought that up in my chat, and it was funny because I was actually, it's like they were reading my mind because I was actually thinking of trying to restart another fast. And I think it's the only way to fully reset. You can reset your immune system. You can reset your immune system in just a few days of fasting. I'm gonna have just water. I might add some electrolytes to that, like some sea salt after a while, but for now just water. Mineral water, or bottled water, whatever. And I'm actually excited because
you look completely excited.
I'm just relieved that I won't have to think about food. I won't have to plan what I'm going to eat.
That didn't last long.
I won't have to worry about meals.
It's kind of fun. I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of fun watching this now, knowing that a video just posted that she broke her fast already. It's kind of fun watching this after that. Yeah.
I'm just going to let my body do its own thing. The body is an amazing healer.
It is.
So I'm just going to be fasting and praying and sharing my journey with you.
So what I'm getting out of all of this is that Chantal is either an all or nothing. She's either in it all the way or she's not in it at all. Meaning she's either eating the 20,000 calories a day or she's not going to eat at all. Like she cannot find a middle ground with the diet. It's either the extreme of one end or the other end.
I will say that I'm not encouraging anyone to do this. This is my own journey. Please be careful if you choose to embark on any kind of fasting journey. I did talk to a doctor about that the last time I went, and that was actually my big plan for my big lifestyle change, was actually to do a big fast. And you know, the doctor kind of just looked at me like, you know, but said to monitor my blood sugars. Like, You know, a doctor can only, they can't force you to not do something.
No, Chantal, he was just being really nice. He didn't want to tell you that you are so obese that you could potentially put your life at risk and that it is not a good idea. And he probably was thinking too that you're probably not going to be successful because you can't even control your caloric intake in a day. So I would imagine the doctor kind of side eyed you that way, being like, really? I mean, you can't even cut down what you're eating and you're going to purely eliminate all food, not just for a day, but for a length of time. Yeah. I can't see any doctor being like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'm fully supportive of you doing that. I see a big fat lawsuit coming with that
one. So they just try to give you whatever advice they can. So I'll be monitoring my blood sugar.
Okay.
Although with them being so high, I really doubt that it'll ever dip too low. Actually, I plan on completely reversing my type 2 diabetes.
You can.
By the end of this fast.
I did.
But a lot of that will depend on how I eat after. And how I'm planning to eat after is whole, clean food. That's it. And water. Maybe fresh juices.
Now, you know what? Don't do the juice. Why? Because there's sugar. Even the natural stuff, Chantal. When you have diabetes, you got to be careful.
But whole foods, whole, clean foods, probably mostly plant-based.
She's went down that road. Let me guess. When she broke the fast, she did KFC, or maybe she did it. I haven't looked at the video yet. I'm keeping it so we can all be surprised at the same time.
Mostly, but not entirely. Just an array of really healthy food, like whole, real food. So, but I won't think about that now. I don't know. So yeah, I know you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
You are.
And I know I look incredibly tired.
You do.
I don't think I've ever looked this bad. Like, just remember this face.
She looks very swollen, and we have to remember she does have the filters on. She just looks really puffy. Her face is big. It would be interesting. I mean, I guess in Thailand we had an idea of that when she was standing next to like a normal sized person. It'd be interesting to see a side by side. But it's hard, right? With the clothes that she wears, they're so big and frumpy, you know. Can't tell.
Because after my fast, I'm going to look a lot better.
We'll see in a few minutes.
The initial 3 days.
Oh, God.
It's so hard. Like, it's... If I have the mental fortitude to do this, to get through these first few days, you can do anything in life if I can do this. I'm telling you. Let this give you hope if I can do this.
And guess what, Chantal? You didn't do it. Gosh.
For those of you who are like, oh, this is stupid, blah, blah, blah. I know there's people who are going to be against it. This is not something that people... it's not popular. And, you know, I'm going to be seen as attacking people who get weight loss surgery, and that's just not what I'm doing. But this is my opinion on it. And to me, it's more radical to cut half of your stomach out than to just...
I would never change a thing having had my surgery over 5 years ago. I am a better person. I'm healthier. I feel better. I'm more confident in myself. I mean, most importantly, my health. I mean, I reversed my type 2 diabetes. I take half the amount of my medication for my thyroid. I used to take twice as much. I mean, just like overall, like so many things improved. Yeah, just even being able to focus in the day and just your whole life not revolving around what you're going to eat. It's a different experience. But she's just, look, I think that she knocks on the surgery thing because she could never get to that point. She couldn't even succeed at that. Like, even if they asked her to be on 600-pound life, had she been 600 pounds, she still wouldn't have succeeded. She's not a good candidate for it. because, you know, when you have weight loss surgery, you have to go see a psychologist. You know, you get vetted through the whole thing because you're totally altering your insides, and it's a big decision. But when you weigh it, I mean, for me, the point was when I got type 2 diabetes. When I got diagnosed with that, I'm like, all right, I'm done. Yeah, we got to do something. Like this is not going to happen. That scared me enough to make me change my ways and take a different path. But for her, it doesn't seem like any type of health scare affects her. I mean, high blood pressure doesn't do anything to her. Type 2 diabetes doesn't do it. The lung clots didn't do anything. The full hysterectomy didn't do anything. Like all this stuff that she's had to battle with. Life could be so much better if she was healthier and thinner. She wouldn't have had to deal with many of these things. Maybe not any of them. I mean, I took twice as many medications. Like every year, I try to eliminate a medication. Like that, you know, I work towards these goals of being as clean and you know, try to have a whole diet, you know, whole food diet and everything. But you know, you got to work at it. It's a lot of work. You're not going to be perfect. And when you mess up, you got to get right back up. Like, you can't let it. Like, she messes up and then she just spends, like, the next 3 weeks eating the same way. And then, you know how the cycle goes.
Just try water to try to heal your body and try to lose weight. But that's how I feel, you know.
Okay. I mean, imagine, right? If she doesn't have any food, let's say if she did succeed at doing a fast, let's say for a few days, what would she do to entertain? I mean, she doesn't go anywhere, do anything. She's just not a gamer. I mean, she plays games. I don't think she's a gamer. I mean, I don't think there's anything. Like, she needs food for entertainment.
I don't mean to sound arrogant with that. That's just my opinion. So, I am 100% confident that if I can succeed at this, I will reverse my diabetes. I will be extremely healthy. I will be a new me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like shedding skin. It'll be like a molding bees. Anyway, all right. So that's all I wanted to say. So I'm going to be doing that. So I guess I'll just update you guys daily. My starting weight, highest I've been, I think, in Kuwait. Higher than at the doctor, so
she didn't put anything up there.
I gotta get drinking water. I have to give my system a break. My digestive system needs a break. My liver needs to deplete all the buildup. You know, I have so much excess fat on my body that you know, fat stores on my body. What do you think the body stores fat for? When times when we don't have food. So why am I gonna keep feeding my body? Even Dr. Now said that. He said to one of the people, "You have 800 pounds of food on your body. You could eat for like not eat for a year and you'd be fine." Nothing. I'm gonna be, you know, totally fine, inshallah.
Now, Dr. Now, when he says that, he doesn't necessarily mean now go and don't eat for a year, Chantal. He's just trying to make a point. You can't take it literally, what he's saying. He's just trying to make a point to the person. When you have all this weight, your body could eat off of itself. I mean, God forbid if we were in a starvation situation. Of course, the people that are the thinnest with the less fat on them are probably going to drop that sooner.
But the only problem is here I have to.
Yeah,
the brain is powerful, man. It is powerful.
How there's therapy sessions going.
Myself, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Have you gone to therapy?
I know I look crazy. I am crazy right now. I'm at wit's end, and I need to do something drastic.
Always.
So, thank you for being here. Wish me luck, and I hope that this time is going to be, I would like to do at least 30 days, but that means I'm going to be fasting for Eid, I'm going to be fasting for my birthday, but we don't have to do things that are food related, you know. Do you know we can do things, like I'll have more energy to actually take you guys like places instead of just food places, you know.
I mean, she's like daydreaming here. She's daydreaming about what it would be like to achieve something she has yet to start or attempt and succeed at. So she's like looking way too far ahead. Like, you haven't even started day one.
We can walk around the entire old souk. We can walk around everywhere. So,
well, you have to lose more weight. It's not going to happen that fast.
We got to do it, man. We got to do it. Alright guys, thanks for listening. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 1. Okay. Which is going to be hell on earth.
Alright.
Trust me, I've gone through that before.
I mean, she's saying bye.
You
She's still talking.
really need the mental fortitude to do it. And you know what? I've done 5 days before.
No, you haven't.
Which is hard for the average person. But there's people who've done like a year of no eating, like the Angus guy. There's been people who've done 50 days, 30 days, and they've always come out healthier than what they started with. And that's what I hope for.
Yeah, but they're usually not morbidly obese people that are doing it. I mean, I get the one guy who did it for a year and lost all that weight, yada, yada, yada. But most people are not him, okay?
So here's to reversing type 2 diabetes the natural way, because the medications I'm taking, they don't cure anything.
Okay, so here's the thing, Chantal. I don't know if your mommy or your doctors ever taught you this, but I'm going to talk to you like you're a child, okay? Medication isn't going to eliminate the type 2 diabetes nor resolve your obesity issue. Medication is an aid. It's there to assist you to regulate whatever's going on. But it's up to you to proactively feed your body, your temple, in a better way, eating more nutrient-dense foods and eating properly. When you do that and you change your diet while using a medication, it is highly possible that your medication could decrease or could be eliminated entirely, because now you've changed your eating habits and you have a different way of looking at food.
Medicine doesn't cure. It usually just
it's usually a band-aid or an aid, okay? Like some medications, just like some psychiatric medications, they just numb you out and just put a little band-aid on you so you feel nothing. Some aid you, some people take, diabetes medication, which helps keep things regulated. And, there's all kinds of reasons. But yeah, it's not gonna solve your diabetes by, just taking medication and then continuing to eat 10,000 calories a day. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, most times it just treats, but we gotta cure it, which I believe in. So if you don't, you're welcome to your opinion. That's fine.
Oh.
But
I gave you my opinion.
I'm hoping I can prove everyone wrong, and be a living example of also how this can help and heal.
All right, so we're going to jump into the new video she just posted about 30 minutes ago. All right, we are here in the newest video posted 26 minutes ago. I broke my fast, and here's why. I can't wait. Let me slow it down just a tiny bit. All right, let's do it.
Here's today, and don't delay. Hi guys, welcome to another annoying update. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I broke my fast.
Of course you did.
I broke it at around 9:30 p.m. and I'd been fasting since Fajr, which was like just after 5 a.m. So not even 24 hours. But I did so because I went down for a nap, and when I woke up, I was not feeling too well. Like, I went to go to the washroom and like I was so dizzy. I was like, my vision was like blurry, and
okay, so I just need to rewind this a little bit to understand the timeline.
So I'm just gonna get right into it. I broke my fast.
Okay, so we know she broke her fast.
I broke it at around 9:30 p.m. and I'd been fasting since Fajr, which was like just after 5 a.m.
Okay, so she broke her fast around 9 p.m. and then started fasting again at 5 a.m. I'm so confused. Okay, well, never mind.
So, not even 24 hours, but I did
so basically,
because I went down for a nap.
So basically, she didn't even fast for 24 hours, which we already all knew that was going to happen. She went to sleep. Then she woke up, went to the bathroom, felt dizzy, and
Up.
that's where we're at.
And when I woke up, I was not feeling too well. Like
okay, she wasn't feeling
went
too
to
well.
go to the washroom, and like I was so dizzy. I was like, my vision was like blurry, and I had to like hold the wall so I didn't like fall over. Which I'm kind of used to being dizzy because, you know, like diabetes can make you dizzy, but yeah, this was like worse. And I tested my blood sugar, and all day it was like the same number. It was like 9.2 or something like that. And I was like, how is it not moving at all? Like I haven't eaten, you know? And but I didn't take my meds obviously, because when I don't eat, can't take metformin. You need to eat with that. So long story short,
oh my god, wait. It's she couldn't take, okay, so certain medications she takes you gotta take with food, which that's not uncommon. There are some out there you gotta take with food. Did she not factor this in when she went through this whole video saying how she's going to do a fast? I mean, that would be one of the big top things I'd be thinking about. Am I going to be able to continue to take my medication that I need to take?
Realized that my body is not like it used to be when I did this 5-day water fast before. You know, it was, you know, I'm diabetic now. I have issues with my kidneys, and apparently if you are water fasting, you're releasing toxins. If you're fasting, you're releasing toxins out of your body at a rapid rate, which can be dangerous for organs like your kidneys and gallbladder. That's why you see on like my 600-pound life people who were very morbidly obese and they rapidly lose a lot of weight. They sometimes have to get their gallbladder removed. They get gallstones because your body's processing too much fat at once and it can't keep up. The gallbladder can't keep up.
Chantal, of all the times that you came up with the idea of doing a fast, I mean, this is multiple times you've done this. Never once did any of this information come up for you, or are you just forgetting, or did you not look into that? Are you not self-aware that you have these health issues? I mean, I don't know. When I'm thinking about doing something extreme like that, like, oh, I don't know, I'm going to decide to fast for Lent. Okay, let's say I decide to do that for 40 days. I have to factor in a lot of things. Are there any medications that I take that I need to take with food? Is that going to be a problem? You know, am I going to be doing any type of extra physical activity that might send me into exhaustion and I don't have enough fuel to be able to, like, there's, am I in the right health? Like, are my organs operating properly? Is my body operating properly that I would be able to do a fast? Like, I would think this is why you would look into this stuff before you do it. And that's probably why the doctor wasn't supportive of it, because he also is aware that you're not in the best state. I can't believe she's, I'm mind blown that she's acting like she's never known this. Like, she's acting like she just had no idea her body was like this.
The kidneys are the same, right? They're responsible also for filtering your blood from toxins, and as well as the liver. So I just, you know, it's just not a good idea, and I should have realized that before, but I just wanted to try and see how it would go. But I did say if anything, you know, medically was wrong, I would, if I was getting any really adverse effects, I would have to stop the fasting, and I just have to realize that I just can't do that at this point.
So do you guys think that, okay, so she got up out of bed, she wasn't feeling so well, went to the bathroom, she felt a little, you know, I mean, how does she know that's connected to the fasting? I mean, it could be maybe sugar withdrawal. I heard that can be pretty wicked, you know, people who eat like huge amounts of sugar for a long period of time and then they just completely cut it, like they break out in sweats and stuff apparently. Like, it's pretty intense. I don't know.
I need to do this gradually, and
so we've been telling you, Chantal.
I think, you know, part of my disorder is wanting to do things drastically, but this was actually different. This was actually not part of a cycle. It was more for medical reasons, because I do believe in the, you know.
Chantal, we can go back into the older videos when you attempted these multiple times, and many of them you said medical, I want to be healthier, I want to do this, I want, didn't, when you had your, before you had your hysterectomy or something, you decided you were going to reverse everything and heal yourself, and I don't know what, and you did a grape drink thing, diet, I don't know.
Okay. Healing properties of fasting, but the problem is my body's already damaged and I have to take that into account. I'm not just a normal healthy person, and so I broke my fast. I had healthy food. I had some salad, I had hummus, I had some chicken breast, and I put some lemon on top of the salad, a little bit of olive oil. Honestly, I'm just so exhausted. I'm just like over it. That's what was appealing also about a water fast for me, was that I wouldn't have to think about food or worry about food for a while. But I was just so dizzy. I was getting scared, and I was having some issues. Like I was starting to feel like kind of like a UTI, like, coming on. And I don't know if my kidneys are just like already like.
I wonder why morbidly obese people seem to get these UTIs so much. Like I never had that problem, but I seem to see that in a lot of these obese YouTubers where they seem to get chronic UTIs. Maybe it's because they can't clean themselves properly. I don't know.
Having an effect, like it felt kind of like when I was having a kidney infection before, so I have to really be careful with that. And
how does all this happen? Not even 24 hours. How does her body react like this? Like, would she fully break down if she was on a 12-hour flight and they didn't serve her any food? Would she just completely like dissolve into the chair and disappear? Like, I can't believe in that short frame of time she completely fell apart.
Having eaten about half an hour ago, I already feel the dizziness is gone.
Like you're ready for the next meal?
I don't know if I was just supposed to push through that, but I didn't want to chance it with my health issues. So yeah, I was like, but
no, you shouldn't be doing it at all. Just reduce your calories, cut the carbs down, and eliminate the sugars. It's just so simple. I don't know why you just can't just do that. I mean, I get it. It takes work, but do it. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. And if you're enjoying the content, do subscribe, because we are our own little tribe over here.
I'm hoping that with taking my meds now, my blood sugar will come down a bit more. 9 is not too bad for me, actually. Like, I know it's higher than the average person. The average person should have a blood sugar of 5 with fasting. Mine was like 9.2 mmol. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I had to break my fast, and going forward, I'm going to try to eat according to my diabetic recommendations.
Did she even go to that diabetic seminar? You remember that? It was like, I don't know if it was a seminar or a class or something like that. She was supposed to participate in.
That I've been given. So, I don't know. I'm going to go back to the drawing board and try to come up with a plan, and just go from there. That's pretty much all I can do. Try, I guess. But that's what I had to eat. I don't imagine I'll eat anything else. I'm still pretty tired. I don't imagine I'll eat anything else for the rest of the day. I might just sleep a lot because I'm just so tired. I don't know. Just the way that my sleep pattern is. This Ramadan is just like so weird and off. And I've seen other people go through like similar things, where they're just like.
Ramadan is off for you because Salah is off having a good time with his family. I mean, these holidays are big, they all get together. They've been probably resting during the day because they can eat at night, so they're going to sleep more during the day. All the family, friends, everybody gets together. They play music, they sing, they eat for hours and hours and hours. And you were not invited. And you don't like it. I can tell.
Like, their sleep pattern is just so weird. Because of like sahur, iftar, and all that stuff. So
it's you never had good sleep. She has never had good sleep. I don't know what she's talking about. Like, She's always had poor sleeping.
I'm not feeling too good, and I, you know, just think, because like my body and my health problems, my age and stuff like that, I think now that like having a pretty good routine when it comes to life in general and meals, having a mealtime routine, having, you know, exercise routine, sleep routine, like consistent.
All the stuff so many people have been telling you over and over again. Like, not only the reactors, you've got Beezers who have said it, people who watch you, commenters who said it. Everybody uniformly says pretty much the same thing to you. But yet you always want to go like in a completely different direction. Like, are you trying to spite us or something? I don't know. All you're doing is doing bad to yourself because it's your body, your temple, it's yours. What you're putting in it is what you're going to get out of it. Sure, I mean, like once in a while I want to indulge, absolutely, but you can't like indulge and then just keep indulging all day, every day. It's not healthy.
Is probably what's going to slowly and gradually make me feel better. So that I have to work on that first and foremost. I don't know. Otherwise, it's just, you know, not going to get better for me, unfortunately. Water fasting is not the way to go right now. I have a long way to go before I could ever even dream of that. So I should have realized that. I'm dumb, I know. I'm just trying to, you know, I just wanted to try it, like before, so. But,
Me think you wanted to get some views, so you kind of like did that clickbaity stuff, you know, I'm gonna reverse my type 2 diabetes, and everybody ran to watch your video. Oh, what's she doing? And then, you know, the next day there's that I broke my fast, here's why. And then you have this whole dramatic storyline of all the things wrong with your body and how could you have thought that this was a good idea. Wow. We should like side by side this video against the other one.
I do believe in, you know, healing fasting, and I'm still going to continue to fast for Ramadan. And
I thought she wasn't fasting for Ramadan. Now she is? Okay, I'm confused. Like the video if you enjoy it. Subscribe, please. Join the family if you haven't already.
You know, that's about it, I guess. So thanks for watching.
All right, guys, we're going to end it here. Tell me what you think. Put your comments below. I love reading your comments. I might not reply because I just don't have the time, but I do read all of them. So please leave your comments and subscribe if you want to join our tribe. We're just a little family over here. We just, you know, concerned about Bugaboo over here who doesn't like to listen. But anyway, so I hope that you guys have a lovely and safe evening. Take care, everyone. Until next time.